was drafted by disagreement. I was an objector, but they picked me up one morning after I had objected for 6 months. They picked me up, FBI picked me up and took me to the Murphy Hall of Justice in Detroit. And from then on, they shackled me and took me to Fort Custer Induction Center. And that started my Army career. Yeah, see, we were training black troops. You had nothing to do with white troops, but we had all white officers. And it got to the point where we were getting more guys like me graduated and sent right to Fort Huachuca, Arizona. In Fort Benning, Georgia, they let the government have their school there, but you could not sleep black and white in Georgia. So they gave us us 3 guys, they had what was called in those days the CCC camp. That's where President Roosevelt started a program to break the Depression. And that's what they started, the Citizens Conservation Corps. And you chopped down trees and cleared the land in order to break the Depression, give people work. And they had barracks where they stayed. They took those barracks, emptied them, and said they were going to give it to black soldiers. So I was put into one of those barracks. Thomas Gunn and Robert Sweeney and I were assigned to barracks, and we had waiters, we had busboy, and we were treated like kings, but we couldn't sleep with the white guys next door in Georgia. But we had it nice going to school. But it was very, very hard, because not many of the whites wanted us in there. They just couldn't stand the idea. And but we made it. We made it. This is kind of off the wall, but when they tried to find me, we were in service at the time doing our training. We were being moved from Fort Huachuca, Arizona to Walla Walla, Washington, to form what was then the 93rd Division, Black Division. Now remember, that has to be stated all the time, black and white, because we could not soldier together. And that's when we got to Arizona, and they saw the first black officer. They practically prayed to me on the streets, like they'd never seen a black officer before, never thought they'd ever be in one. So there was a lot of tension, and it was almost impossible to just carry on your duties. And it was not easy. By that time, they had educated a few more black officers from Fort Benning, Georgia. And quite naturally, they were put in a position where you never gave, this is true, you never could give an command to a white soldier. You only could soldier black people, and they were strictly segregated. It's a big old iron that was half moon over the highway, and it said, "The blackest land, the whitest